The Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project will be Sarap. They don dey urge the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will be President Bola Ahmed Tinubu say make e use im leadership position and good offices to take direct the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited will be NNPCL to sharply reverse the illegal and unconstitutional increment wey dem plaster join the pump price of premium motor spirits aka fuel, and make Oga Presido wey be Bola Ahmed Tinubu direct the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice wey be Mr. Lateef Fagbemi-San, and make im still direct appropriate anti-corruption agencies make dem torchlight the allegations of corruption and mismanagement wey dey for inside the NNPC, including the spending of the reported $300 million bailout funds wey dem collect from the federal government for inside the month of August for inside this year 2024, and make dem still torchlight the $6 billion debt wey dem dey owe their suppliers upon say dem no dey remit the oil revenues to the treasury. And if dem get evidence and their evidence legit, make dem gbab those men wey be say na dem dey behind the katakata, na dem dey cause the alleged corruption and mismanagement for inside the NNPC. Make dem make sure say those men now dem face the law, dem face prosecution as appropriate, and make dem make sure say dem fully recover any proceeds of corruption. For inside one open letter wey Sarap arrange on Saturday wey be the 7th day of September for inside this year 2024, and this particular letter, my good people, e dey signed by the Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project, their deputy director, dey go by the name Kolawale Oluwadare. The organization dey yarn say the increase in petrol price now e dey constitute a fundamental breach of constitutional guarantees and the country's international human rights obligations. Sarap say Nigerians have far too long been denied justice and the opportunity to get to the bottom of why they will continue to dey pay the price for corruption in the oil sector. And no be lie, my good people, the things wey NNPC and the federal government dey do, e no true make sense. Now we all know very well say corruption dey inside the oil sector, and no be country people their fault. Na dem wey dey inside the NNPC or the oil sector na dey involve. Now instead of them to settle their matter, they come carry am go dey increase fuel price. They come dey suffer country people. Say because say they owe $6 billion, make dem increase the money for fuel so that they go fit generate the money they go settle their debts. And this particular debt, my good people, na the corruption and mismanagement wey dey for inside the oil sector na make dem come owe that kind big money. And if you check this matter properly, my good people, you go notice and say Sarap now, they don't understand, they don't get the scope of wetin dey play, and the organization dey work in the interest of the general public. That na why they come organize this letter, come give our Presido. For inside the letter now, they come dey yarn, they give the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, maybe President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, say the normal thing wey in government supposed to dey do na to dey pursue public policy, na to dey do the things wey go dey in the interest of the general public, to address the growing poverty and inequality wey dey for inside the country Nigeria, and to hold the NNPC accountable for the alleged corruption and mismanagement wey dey for inside the oil sector. That na wetin they supposed to dey do. But now their government dey punish the poor. They come go dey increase petrol price, and by doing so they dey push more country people into poverty. If they make them now, they no go come fit dey capable of satisfying their minimum needs for survival. The smallest thing wey they supposed to do now to take survive for the country Nigeria, the federal government dey make am more difficult for them to do am. And no be like say this increment now they no fit avoid am. It is very much avoidable. As a matter of fact, we for no dey in this state, we for no dey buy fuel above 1,000 naira per litre if no be the constant failure of the government to address the allegations of corruption and mismanagement wey dey for inside the oil sector and the impunity of suspected perpetrators dem. The kind corruption wey dey for inside the oil sector and the lack of transparency and accountability when they use public funds to take support the operations of the NNPC now result to the persistent and unlawful hike in petrol price. So if they hold the NNPC responsible, make NNPC now come dey account for the alleged corruption and mismanagement for inside the oil sector. That levels now, e go serve in the legitimate public interest. Because this increment so wey dey just plaster join the price of petrol for inside we country Nigeria, e no make sense. E dey bring more hardship come the lives of country people. And Sarap now, they are very much concerned say the economic situation for inside we country Nigeria, e dey shrink, everything just dey go down. The increase in petrol price, e dey push more people into more poverty, and they go dey grateful if the recommended measures, if the necessary things are being done within 48 days of the receipt and or publication of this their letter. If Sarap no hear anything from the federal government or from our president, Sarap now go consider appropriate legal actions wey they go take to compel in government, to compel president to comply with their request in the public interest. Because as they increase petrol price at a time wey be say millions of country people they continue to face harsh economic condition, it is entirely inconsistent with in government's constitutional and international obligations to ensure the minimum living conditions compatible with human dignity. All these good people now some of the information wey dey for inside the letter wey Sarap arranged on the 7th day of September for inside this year 2024, and their deputy director will be Kolawale Oluwadare na come sign am. So like this now, good people, the socio-economic rights and accountability project will be Sarap don give the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, will be President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, 48 hours, wey dey equal to 2 days, making reverse the illegal and unconstitutional increment wey dey come plaster join the price of premium motor spirit aka fuel. Now if you ask me, my good people, I go tell you say Sarap dem try well no be small. Dem do well on top this particular matter, because some kind things wey the federal government they do, it no make sense at all. Nigerians still dey find it hard to settle down with the kind policy wey our president don already establish, don already plaster for inside we country Nigeria. Country people small they are getting used to 600 naira per litre, only for them to wake up one morning come dey buy fuel for above 1,000 naira. They no expect that kind of levels at all. Instead of the federal government to torchlight wetin dey sup for the oil sector, they come dey make things difficult for country people. They say now for the betterment of the general public. When country people dey cry, when country people dey suffer, which other general public wey this their policy now dey in the interest of? This my good people, now the information wey I say make I share give the general public. Anyhow the thing be for body, feel free make you drop am inside our comment section. Now we be Anointed Lady TV. Now they give on a legit information on the things and things wey dey happen for inside our nation Nigeria. So if you like this news and you go like to receive more, try make you subscribe to this channel and try make you put on the notification bell, so that as we dey bring the news they come, then go first collect the updates and you go get them sharp. And try make you dey share the news to your family and friends, so that them too they go know wetin dey happen for inside we country Nigeria. And they come your side again with another interesting information for you, my good people. Abeg, no go anywhere.